Dear viewers, hope you are well. United States says China has militarized at least three of several islands it built in the disputed South China Sea, arming them with anti-ship and anti-aircraft missile systems, laser and jamming equipment and fighter jets. But China says deploying necessary defense facilities on relevant islands and reefs of the Nansha Islands is within China's sovereignty and has nothing to do. China's newspaper Global Times says smear of China's moves in South China Sea an excuse to increase US military presence. It says US Indo-Pacific Commander Admiral John C. Aquilino said on Sunday, 20th March 2022 that China has militarized at least three of several islands it built in the disputed South China Sea, arming them with anti-ship and anti-aircraft missile systems, laser and jamming equipment, and fighter jets in an increasingly aggressive move that threatens countries operating nearby. Mr. Aquilino claimed that the hostile actions of China were in stark contrast to China's promise not to turn those islands into military bases. But Global Times says such an accusation is not new. Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesperson Wang Wenbin had previously refuted similar accusations. Deploying necessary defense facilities on relevant islands and reefs of the Nansha Islands is within China's sovereignty and has nothing to do with militarization, Wang noted. He said, by bringing up militarization now and then, the US is making pretext for strengthening its own military deployment and activities to pressure maritime hegemony in the South China Sea. China also says the US is the major factor driving militarization in the South China Sea, Wang said previously. Song Zhongping, a Chinese military expert and TV commentator, said that US does not want to see stability in the South China Sea. He also said the US hopes to use the South China Sea issue to worsen relations between China and ASEAN and kidnap ASEAN to jointly confront China. What the US is doing adds fuel to the situation in the South China Sea, which will only make the region full of risks and conflicts. China says the Nansha Islands are Chinese territory. China's construction on its own territory is aimed to meet the civilian needs in the South China Sea, provide better public goods and services to the region and beyond, and fulfill China's international responsibilities and obligations. In the meantime, China's deployment of defense facilities on relevant islands, Nansha Islands, is an exercise of the right to self-defense under international law. There is no difference from the defense moves of other countries on their own territory. Wang said the US has greatly enhanced military construction on Guam, and that is too much even based on US logic. Washington's main objective in the South China Sea is to prevent war through deterrence and promote peace and stability. Aquilino said, noting, should deterrence fail, my second mission is to be prepared to fight and win. The Khmer Times, published on March 15, 2022, gave an opinion piece advocating never believe the hollow promise of liberation, hollow promise of collective security, hollow promise of creation of NATO-like organization. Thank you.